In the somber town of Hartwood, nestled beneath the looming peaks of the Grey Mountains, there stood an old library rumored to be a gateway between worlds. The Hartwood Public Library, a Gothic structure of stone and iron, had stood since the town's founding, its history as murky and mysterious as the dense fog that often enveloped the town. Eleanor, a young librarian with a curious nature, had always been fascinated by the library's oldest section, known as the Atramentus Archives. Here, the books were ancient, their pages filled with forgotten lore and forbidden knowledge. It was here, one stormy evening, that Eleanor discovered a peculiar book bound in black leather, without a title but with pages that seemed to shimmer with a faint, otherworldly light. As the storm outside raged, Eleanor opened the book. The pages were blank at first glance, but as she peered closer, shadows began to dance across the paper, forming words and images. These weren't just stories. They were windows into other dimensions, each page a portal beckoning her to look deeper. Unable to resist, Eleanor read aloud. The words felt powerful, resonant, and the air around her crackled with energy. Shadows crept along the walls, growing darker and more pronounced. As she turned the pages, the boundary between her world and the ones within the book blurred until the shadows leapt from the pages, enveloping her in darkness. The next morning, the storm had cleared, but Eleanor was nowhere to be found. The book lay open on the table, its pages now completely blank, as if it had never been written in at all. Years passed, and the tale of Eleanor's disappearance became a whispered legend in Hartwood. But on stormy nights, when the wind howled through the library's eaves, patrons reported seeing a figure roving through the Atramentus Archives. Some said it was Eleanor, forever trapped within the pages of the Shadow Book, now part of the library itself. The library continued to stand as a beacon of knowledge and a warning of the perils that lurk in the pursuit of forbidden wisdom. Though many librarians have tended to its vast collection since Eleanor's disappearance, none dare to disturb the quiet dust that settles over the Atramentus Archives. They leave the Shadow Book undisturbed, a silent testament to Eleanor's legacy and the mysteries that lie between the covers of each book in Hartwood Public Library.